Natural language processing, right? Text. Till now we are dealing with only numbers. Now we are going in text. Natural language processing is all about text. Only text. NLTK dot download. Import NLTK and NLTK dot download. We'll open a window like this. NLTK downloader. All. Download. So downloaded window will open in the backend. Click on all and then download. Natural Language Toolkit. NLTK means Natural Language Toolkit. It is the primary library in Python for natural language processing. Natural language processing deals only with text. Only with text. It can be text on a web page. It can be text like Twitter updates, tweets, Facebook updates, WhatsApp messages. It can be PDF documents. It can be Word files. It can be text files. It can be reading text from images, anything. Natural language processing itself is a very, very big field in data science. Speech recognition. When you're taking, you have the dictate option in Microsoft Word. If you're using the paid version, you have the dictate option. You speak, the words will print. That's a very important feature, which is because of natural language processing. Speech to text translation. It will not only do it in English, you can do it in Hindi, Telugu, Tamil, all these languages, Spanish, French, German. You can speak in those languages, it will automatically type those words in those languages. With almost 99% accuracy, it will type. It will understand the Indian English slang also. We speak it in a different way. That also it will understand. So it's a very advanced library. It's very advanced in natural language processing. Document recognition is a very big process. It eliminated a lot of processes in IT BPO. You know, 5-6 years back, there used to be processes called data entry. For BFSA, we call it as equity operations, where you will get PDF files. You have to input the data manually into the system. Lot of BPOs used to have that jobs, which are very, very big. 30 to 40% of the business for all Indian IT companies used to come from document, conversion into data. Now, all those jobs are vanished because the client can upload the PDF file into the software. The software will automatically populate the software cells. No need of people. It will just, you upload the PDF file into the system. It will automatically recognize the important aspects, whatever you need. It will automatically fill the form online. Thousands of jobs are lost because of that one NLP advance. Now you have lots of softwares which you do. Online free software also available. You have a lot of free softwares are also available. Now because of that, there is a huge job loss because of one advancement in NLP. Okay. So first install NLTK, then import NLTK. NLTK download will open a browser window in the backend, select all and download. Wait till it downloads because a lot of things have to be downloaded in NLTK. Different languages. It supports close to 70 languages. So all the 70 languages dictionaries have to be imported. That is what the download will do. Dictionaries, the language, transcripts, language dicts, language signs, all those things will be imported by this NLTK. Because Japanese and Chinese are not like an Indian language, they are sign languages. Chinese, Japanese, and Korean, they are sign languages. They are not alphabet-based languages. They are signed languages. They call them as, what you call that, calligraphy-based. Urdu is also a calligraphy-based language. It's not like alphabets. English, Telugu, we have in this as a alphabets. But whereas these are sign languages, Urdu, Arabic, Chinese, Japanese, they're all complex sign languages. Now, if you see movies in Hollywood, alien movies and all those things, they have this calligraphy-based readings, right? Now, actually, the systems will work better with those languages. That is why Chinese have a lot of advantage. Japanese also have a lot of advantage because when you do calligraphy-based programming, it will be very, very small compared to a text or an alphabet-based programming. And those sign language-based encryptions and all, they are very, very safe and secure compared to the alphabet-based encryptions. So there's huge advantage for Japanese and Chinese and Koreans, all those people, the Arabic and all, which are into that calligraphy or sign-based language systems. They have a huge advantage now. Now there's a big research going on how to use those sign-based things to create new systems. Our keyboards will change in next 2 years. We will also be forced to use that encrypted languages. No longer alphabet-based programming is advantageous. And the memory usage is also very short for those encrypted languages. So that is the advantage. Okay, once you have installed NLTK, Sanskrit is also a sign language. The old version, not the latest version. What happened was the old Vedic Sanskrit is there, right? The Vedic Sanskrit is sign calligraphy based thing. But the Sanskrit which evolved over the period of time into the latest one which we are seeing is again an alphabet based language. The Vedic Sanskrit is the calligraphy based or sign based system. And really that has a huge advantage. Somehow we got into this alphabet systems. Now we are going back to the sign-based systems. Pip install Spacy. Spacy is also another library within natural language processing in Python, which we'll be using Spacy. After NLTK download, you go with Spacy. NLTK downloader is downloading. Hey, this weekend we have an analytics Vidya jobathon. All of you must register and participate. There will be an MCQ test initially. You have to do the MCQ test, okay? And you submit the scores to me, how much you got. The MCQ test will include SQL, statistics, and machine learning. See, after you do the MCQ test, once you score more than 50%, 30 marks, 15 is the benchmark, you will be given access to the data sets. And then you'll have 2 days to work on the data sets and submit into the competition site. You have to submit the code file as well as the your output file. Based on your rank and score, they will call you for interviews. Every month. In analytics with the every month. Analytics with the every month. Sometimes it will be 2 per month, or sometimes at least 1 will happen 1 month. On Hacker, you will see regularly. Hacker, along with your Java, C and all, you will also see data science hackathon. But what is happening on Hacker is most of them are in NLP or image processing. So once you do image processing, you can look at the Hacker things also. See, if you want bigger salaries, higher salaries in data science, natural language processing and image processing is your field. Image processing also we will do deep learning algorithms like CNN, convolution neural networks, and all those things. Now, if you can build good skill in that one, your starting salaries will be around 8 lakhs. Huge opportunity. In PG18, one guy who worked on image processing got the first placement. Now he's doing his internship and all. They are interested, happy with him. Now they are building a software for traffic, the number plate detections. Based on the traffic camera, the number plate detections are there. There is existing software available, but these guys are going with a different one, where they can read hundreds and thousands of number plates in one go. Now there is a restriction that you can read only maximum 50 number plates or 60 number plates in an image. But if you are having thousands of vehicles going on, you should be able to read each and every number plate. So, and that number plate should be stored into a database. Okay, so when you have this, why they need to do this? They want to, India is planning to automate the toll system, right? Toll systems. So what happens in Singapore and Dubai, if you have been there, you don't need to do stop for toll. Automatically, the tolls will be detected as the vehicle goes through. The card will be there. Automatically, it will be detecting. So similar detection there. The traffic is small. The thing in Dubai and Singapore is traffic is very, very small. But India, it is 100 times bigger traffic compared to Dubai and Singapore. So for us, it has to be, the technology has to be very, very advanced. It should be in a position to read hundreds and thousands of number plates in a go. So that is the challenge which India is now doing it. So they want to develop this software. So they work on the alphabet detections, number detections, all these things they're doing. And it's a startup. They're paying him only 20,000-25,000, but the experience he's gaining, he will get a very good job within 1 year. Already he said he's getting calls from big companies. But I told him at least do some part of the project, complete one part of the project, then only you will have good experience. One block, coding block you should complete. Coding block means algorithm. His job is to identify the algorithm, neural networks and all. Once he does that, he can move on, and he use that project experience to in the future company jobs. So there are the image processing, medical diagnostics. Again, huge opportunity. Scans, identify cancer in scans, in scanning images. Breaking bones is very easy. X-rays, breaking bones, the technology is already there. Where is a fracture? Now the doctor need to do anything. The digital X-ray will point an arrow to the where the action is there, and it will measure the amount of fracture. Whether it is 50% fracture, 100% fracture, or 30% hairline fracture, or 10% hairline fracture. Kidney stones. It will give you the size of the stone, the length and width of the stone, and the weight of the stone. So that is the advancement you have in medical diagnostics, all because of algorithms. So the image has to be read, processed in a matter of minutes. It should give the doctor every information he needs, so that the doctors can take a decision. Healthcare informatics is different. Healthcare informatics is more related to patient records. Healthcare informatics is again, it's a different scenarios. It is more into healthcare insurance and patient records. Because in US and UK, insurance is mandatory for citizens, right? The diagnosis, everything is there. You need to have the documentations, everything has to be done. And what is happening in US is doctors write even today. Even today, doctors prefer writing the thing. So it has to be, the handwritten thing has to be converted into a system-based thing, and the system will automatically send it to the insurance approvals. Everything has to be done by the system. Now there are tabs which are being used by doctors. They can write in US, the tabs are given with a pen. So doctors write their analysis, everything automatically written. Based on those things, the ICD code will be decided by the system. Okay, what he is writing is all about kidney disease. The code for kidney disease will be activated. The sub-disease of the kidney disease will be identified, and automatically the insurance will get the information. They will get it. Healthcare informatics is even bigger. Patient records, finding frauds. We will work on it. We have that Medicare data. Now we will work on that Medicare data, which is a very large data, where diagnosis written by in one column, you have the complete diagnosis. Now we will use NLP to break that diagnosis into words, and then we will use it for prediction of what that disease and procedure is all about. So all things are there. Now doctors are writing with a pen. Apple pen is used to write down the whole thing, and automatically system will decide based on the keywords, what is the disease code. Everything is clear. You try Apple pen, you write, you scribble it, it will automatically recognize. Apple has created that advance, because I have my iPad with pen. You just scribble it also, it will recognize the words. It automatically converts them into text. Okay, pip install spacing, right? One more library is pip install text blob. Pip install text blob. Text blob is also the latest library with lot of additions they have done. See, it was earlier NLTK only. Now Spacy and text blob are also competing with NLTK. They also have all the functions required for identifying words, the grammar, everything will be identified by these libraries also. And then one more thing is Wordcloud. Pip install Wordcloud. So, natural language processing libraries which are required in Python are NLTK, Spacey, text block, Wordcloud, and we will also add some more libraries as we go through. As we go through, we will add some more libraries. Import pandas as PD. Import NumPy as NP. Import matplotlib.pyplot as PLT. Percentage matplotlib inlines. So in natural language processing, the primary data is text. The primary data is text, which is unsupervised data, which is an unsupervised data. So unsupervised learning, the primary data is text. So text mining, speech to text, language translation, voice assistants. You know voice assistants, right? What are the voice assistants we have? Alexa, Siri, Echo, Amazon Echo, not Echo, Dot. Echo or Dot is there, na? Cortana, Microsoft Cortana. They are all voice assistants. Capturing text from documents like PDF, Word, etc. The biggest challenge is the pre-processing of the text. Biggest challenge is pre-processing of text, as text data will have many special characters like punctuations, emojis, etc., And cleaning text is the critical task for any analysis. So in text, the biggest challenge is the special characters, punctuations, emojis, which are widely used in. Sometimes what happens is these special characters are used intentionally. Sometimes they are inserted. PDF inserts a lot of special characters into the text. We may not see it in the back end, it will insert /n, /t, lot of these special characters come into picture. And we have to clean all these things, then we get the core text of the file, then only we can start the analysis. So analysis is only 10 to 12% or 10% of the task. 90% again in text mining is cleanup, pre-processing and cleanup. All the things have to be cleaned and you need to get the perfect words, then only you'll be able to build an algorithm or a model. Oh, yeah, yes. Okay. Now, first what we will do today is, we will do web scraping. We will extract text from a website. So we will be doing web scraping today. Web scraping or extracting text from websites and pre-process, analyze text. So web scraping is a very interesting thing, which why we will lot of web scraping based analysis is also done. Now, web scraping widely used in review analysis. You know, right? Amazon product reviews. Now, Amazon is now having a big challenge. They have to identify the fake reviews. There are fake reviews existing for the last 10 years. I know people in India get paid money to write a review for a product because Amazon will rank the product based on reviews. Based on the reviews, only the ranking of the product will be there and it will be displayed in the top searches of the consumer. Recommendations, stars will be where people will decide whether to buy or not, right? I only go with that only, 4.5 and positive review will buy the product blindly. So companies use this strategy, fake reviews. Now somebody put a case on what you call, since the Twitter thing happened, no? Fake accounts. There is a talk that 50% of the Twitter accounts are fake. Bots, they are generated by bots. Even today, the reason why old CEO left was because of that only. He was trying to remove those 50% things, but he was not allowed to do that because subscribers will fall and the stock will fall. And they got Parag Agarwal to lead it now. He is also trying to do these things. But if those fake accounts are taken out, Twitter will completely vanish. Now, we don't use Twitter, right? Almost in India is the biggest, they say India is the biggest market. How many of you tweet daily? None of them. They say India is the biggest market, but how many of you take a sample of this class? And I don't tweet, you don't. I have an account, but I don't tweet. We don't tweet, right? So that's after that fake reviews in Amazon. So Amazon review, all this web scraping help you to review, scrape the reviews from the website. IMDb, movie reviews. Movie reviews also is there, no? Movie reviews, you can scrape. You can scrape what you call cooking, what you call recipes. That's a big thing. There are a lot of these things which will help you to scrape the content. Reddit is a popular, Reddit, right? The news thing. They pioneered the scraping. They scrape all the news websites, summarize them into a smaller content, and give it to you in an application. Simple task. Scraping plus summarization. They created an app and they are making billions out of it. Reddit. There are Indian versions of Reddit also, but none of them is not able to do what they are doing. Scraping is easy. Summarization is very, very difficult. Summarization is also, text summarization is also automatic. You have free sites. If you give 500 words and you limit, say, I want to summarize it into 50 words, the 500 words article will be summarized into 50 words. It can be any application, mobile based or anything. So, but the scraper should be active to, should be able to scrape all the content sites. So what happened is now the companies are blocking the content also. They are not allowing the scrapes. Take for example, Amazon. Till last year, we were using that Amazon product review scraper. There was an application created by Python guys. We used to review Amazon. We used to scrape Amazon reviews. Now they blocked it. Now we are not able to scrape, and they blocked all the review scrapers. We are not able to scrape Amazon. Otherwise, we used to scrape all the reviews for the product, and we used to analyze. Now Amazon blocked it. It's no longer working. So that is the problem. Companies are putting restrictions on the scrapers, but the hackers still find a way to still overcome that thing, encryption. So that is what a lot of people are doing now. Okay, so let us scrape. Import requests. Request is a default library of Python. And from BS4, import Beautiful Soup. Beautiful Soup is another library, I forgot. This is the primary library for web scraping, which is part of NLTK. All of you are able to see it, right? So Beautiful Soup is a library for web scraping, which is now part of NLTK. Earlier, it was a separate library. Now it is part of NLTK. Now, generally, for our session, we'll use Wikipedia pages because Wikipedia pages are open source. They are, we will not have any problem in scraping content from Wikipedia pages. So we will now scrape the Wikipedia page. Wiki is equal to request dot get, open bracket, double quotes or single quotes. We will scrape the page of COVID-19. The Wikipedia page of COVID-19. For the first time, Wikipedia is going down. Earlier, for every other thing, Wikipedia will be the first page, right? For COVID, look at it, it is around 10th. There is a COVID page. See, it has images, it has a lot of, in brackets, content, see, reference notes or footnotes. So all these things we have to clean up, right? And it has hyperlinks, right? See, all these things need to be cleaned up. Then we need we'll get the core content. Then we will get the data. So copy the link, Control C, paste it. Just search for COVID-19 and paste the link. Okay, all of you got the no error, right? Now, COVID is equal to beautiful soup wiki dot content comma LXML. Now, LXML is a HTML format. LXML is an HTML format used by Wikipedia. Now, HTML5, HTML parser, lot of HTML things are there, right? HTML5, HTML.js, lot of those things are there for HTML. HTML is for web development, web page related. So LXML is a HTML format, which is an open source format, which allows you to do both the text and tables. LXML is a HTML format that allows you to work both with text and tables. Because in Wikipedia, we also have the data tables, right? So this LXML format was developed by Wikipedia guys, which is a type of HTML format for web pages and websites that allow you to work with text, tables, images also. Images are also there, right? So LXML is a very wide format in HTML, which allows you to work with text, tables, and images. It's a format, open source format, LXML. So if you want to create a web page that has text, tables, and images, you can use LXML as the HTML format. COVID is equal to COVID dot get text. Strip is equal to true. Now you can see what we got. We just got the text. All the images, everything is gone. We just got only the text part of our data. No images, nothing. Only that, no tables also. Only the text is what we are getting. You can see the output of COVID. Yeah, it is recording. See, we have got the text, no images. It removes the images, HTML what you call the HTML links. The HTML links also gone. No? Tables, all those things will be eliminated. But we still have the text. There's a lot of cleaning up to be done. Okay. So text pre-processing involves removing punctuations, special characters, emojis, stop words. Stop words are a, and, the, is. There is a list of stop words which is predefined. These are common words which are there, which we don't use. And finally, text must be converted to lower case. Text must be converted to lower case. So the initial pre-processing depends on the text we are handling. Each text data is unsupervised data, which presents a lot of challenges. Basically, these are the initial pre-processing steps we will do. Okay. Then normalization of words like lemmatization or stemming is done. Mostly we use lemmatization because it has good accuracy. Now, what is this lemmatization? We have words like wanting, wanted, wants, right? And what is the root word? Want. Want is the root word. So lemmatization will or stemming will identify the root words. You might have different words with different prefixes and suffixes. We have that prefix and suffix, right? Ing, ed, and then before this, in, non, like that. So it will look at the word and it will get the root word. And we also have a lot of lexicons. Lexicons is the predefined list of words. So natural language researchers, English language researchers have developed this lexicons. Language researchers. I'm not talking about the NLP here. I'm talking about the pure language researchers. Language researchers are English language PhDs or English language researchers, Telugu, Tamil, Hindi. You have these people working on language, right? Phonetics, we call them as phonetics, pronunciations, we call them calligraphy, creating different fonts and creating different structures of words. And in language research, you also have prose, poems, a lot of those things, right? Songs and all those things will be there, which is again, now IIT Madras students have developed a application which will create songs. They have created a model of on I think 1 lakh Tamil songs in last 20-30 years. They have created a database of 1 lakh Tamil songs and they trained a model. Now you give a word to that model. I want the model to define what you call create a song for a word called love. It will create a song. The output will be a song, and that song has a accuracy of 60 to 70%. The way it is created and all, only minor changes need to be done, and you will get a song which is written with it will be a new one, which is it. See, the word love is there are 30 to 40,000 love songs, even more than that, right? The same love word, they just change the word combinations. That's all. All that people think songwriting is difficult. It's nothing difficult. They just change the sequencing of the words. One of the songwriters told that there is no way you can create a new song right now. All you can do is take the old song and play with the sequencing of the words, and you'll get a new song. Because the emotions and the words and the song word are limited. The creativity is limited. All you can do is play with the words. What technically you are doing, you are playing with a pattern. And machine learning models are very good at patterns. It will play with a pattern. It will create a new pattern with those set of words. So automation, language research is very, very important. Example, voice assistants, particularly Alexa. Alexa is far superior than Siri. Right? It is understanding the context also. Yes. That's what now context. Amazon is beating Apple Siri on the context and the emotion. Again, they're playing a dangerous game. Apple is saying that is dangerous. You know, Iron Man 2, Jarvis becomes, you know, Jarvis, right? He becomes, he is the villain, right? In Iron Man 2, who is the villain? Jarvis. Who is Jarvis? Iron Man's voice assistant. Right. So that is the scenario which Apple guys are saying. If you include context and emotions into the text, you are creating a Jarvis. And Jarvis is the villain in Iron Man 2. He destroyed almost the world, right? With machines and all. He created this thing and all. So it can happen. But Amazon is saying they are keeping it under control. But Alexa is very, very, very highly intelligent. It understands the context, it understands the sentiment or emotion, like whispering back. And the way it understands your behavior and patterns is very, very dangerous. Amazon, like, you know, what time you are leaving the house, what time you are entering the house, what video it captures, it works in the back end. Even though you think it is off, it is not off. It is capturing all the sounds in the environment. Your TV watching, you're speaking to your wife or family, everything is captured by Alexa. Now there are new devices developed that you can put on Alexa so that it will not capture these sounds. A box has come. Off kiya to bhi, it will still capture the power off kiya to bhi sensor kaam karega, jab power on karega, it will connect with the server. That's what I'm telling you now. The sensors are set up like that. There is an internal battery. You are offing the power. But what about the internal battery that is there in Alexa? There is a battery, otherwise how will the memories work? For a memory, there has to be a battery inside, right? Every processor comes with an inbuilt battery. Because otherwise, how will the backups and the storage, how will it save? That means it should have its own power source, right? Imagine. अगर आप काम कर रहे हो, power चला गया, आ गया, Word document continues from there. Now, how it is storing? If the power is cut off suddenly, then how does it store? That means the processor has its own power backup. The battery will be there in the processor. So any device which we are talking will have a memory will have a processor, power backup. So it will record. To avoid it, to control your privacy, you need to put up a box on top of Alexa, which doesn't allow the sounds to break through. Soundproofing box. Like you put a what on the camera, right? Google, lot of people say Google watches you through the camera, even though the camera is not on. And a lot of people believe it. So what happens is they put this one. Now my Lenovo has given it off. I swipe up. I took this because of that. Otherwise, earlier I used to put what you call a small paper thing on the camera. Because I also believe the camera can be hacked without your knowing. That can be easily done by any hacker. And they can record what you are doing. So that's a lot of people put paper this thing on the camera so that nobody can see it. Even they hack it, the camera lens is blocked, they can't do anything. That's the reason why Lenovo is selling those laptops, saying that you have a privacy lock. So all those things are very dangerous. If we look at our world, not tech world, there is no privacy. There is no privacy on tech world. There is no privacy. Agar aapko privacy chahiye, you should not use a mobile phone, nothing. Leave your mobile phone at home. And then go out. I know these things, they leave their phones in their house and go to the places like Maldives, Caribbean Islands, and all those billionaires. Nothing, no technology. There are resorts that don't, they offer this offering, no technology. Zero privacy. They will not allow your mobile phones and all. You can spend 3 days without computer, without mobile phone. And you will pay extra to them for doing that. I'm telling you, once you will get frustrated, you will be, the technology will, sometimes overtake you. See, regular expressions. In Java, in every language, we have this regex, regular expressions, which are the libraries work on strings. Regular, you see RE in Java, C programming, any programming will have regular expressions. Regular expressions module is exclusively developed to work on strings or characters. So here also we have a REPAG library, regular expression library, that works on strings. When I say work on strings, breaking the strings, cutting the strings, or rearranging the strings, or eliminating things which are not required in strings, all these regular expressions will help us to do these activities. So regular expression is a common part of in all programming languages. Here also we have the regular expressions. Now, if you have printed the COVID data, one of the things which if you print the COVID word, you see that square bracket number still exists, right? If I put the COVID output again, see here, the square bracket number is still existing. So let us remove this. What is the square bracket number? Footnotes, references. So first we will clean them. So we will remove these square brackets with numbers. Then we also have round brackets with text. We also have round brackets with text also. That also we have to clean. We also have some square brackets with text. So somewhere in between, we also have square brackets with text. All those things will be there. So we have to remove all those things. Then we will get the concrete text. So first we will replace square bracket number with space. Generally, the substitution patterning will be a space. And then we remove these white spaces in the last, so that we'll get the proper spacing in the word. COVID is equal to re.sub. Sub is substitution, pattern substitution, or single quote / square bracket D plus. close single quote, comma, single quotes, comma, COVID. So we are replacing square bracket with number with space. What is happening? Why it is not removed? Sorry, I didn't put the slashes. Slash, D plus slash. Now it is removed. We'll remove them. See, those are independent numbers. They are not in brackets, no? They are separate numbers. So we'll remove the digits also. We'll go one by one. No, square brackets with numbers. It's like this. Square bracket with numbers. So if you want to replace square bracket with text, replace square bracket with text. We want to replace what is square bracket with text. So we will copy the same command down, replace D with W. See, D represents in regex digits, W represents words. D represents digits, W represents words. Now we are removing that square bracket with words. We also have to replace, I think, round bracket with words is still there. Yeah. Replace round brackets with words with space. So what we can do is you can copy the same command down, Control V. Instead of square brackets, give round brackets. Oh, we have capital words also. It removed the small ones. Capital W we have to give. So we have something with the capital W also is there. Okay, we can give comma and then like this, right? Comma slash W plus W, right? Oh, I forgot or, not comma. It is or, a straight line. Instead of or, we'll give and. We'll try separately only. Yeah, that would be better option. That's what I thought. Sometimes we need to find the Hey, there are some words still there, yeah. Typically 5, some words are there. Okay. Let us do one thing. That's what you have to give or and then multiple of things.
Everything that has a round bracket is remove. This number or the word.
Actually, you're saying with the round brackets will remove. Okay.
What are you, sir?
R means replace. You have to give an argument. You can't keep the brackets empty. It has to give an argument. Okay. No, it's not taking. Unbalanced parenthesis. Let's see, single slash works. Single slash works. Let's see. They are there, right? But majority are removed. Majority are removed, right? 0.7% is there. And we have all the digits are there. Oh, it broke the table into text. It didn't eliminate the table. Okay. We will see that. Okay. We will get the command. Replace digits with space. COVID is equal to above format. That will remove. That didn't work. (0-9 plus). Okay, find a command wherein we remove word with space. Yes, yes. No. What it did is it broke the table into words. It will take the text. It will take the tables. It will also take the images. When you're creating a web page, your web page has text, numbers, tables. Tables generally we have numbers only, right? Tables with numbers or text and images. LXML is creating a website. When you're creating a website, you need to have the HTML type. You have to define HTML file. What type of web you are doing? Suppose you are creating only website with images. HTML5 is enough. HTML5 is a format which is used for only images. There is no content, or even if content is there, only very small content will be there. Like it is name of the image or something will be there. You can create a website, only images will be there. Only text is related to the image, small text. There HTML5 we use. There are different types of HTMLs which are there for different purposes. Suppose you are trying to create a stock market data. share prices and BTC, Bitcoin prices and all. That's a different type of right? It's streaming web data. So you have to use a different HTML with streaming. Streamlit is again another HTML library which is used there. So there are different types of HTMLs for different purposes because websites are different, right? You have different types of websites. Websites for images, websites for data, numerical data, websites for videos, websites for text. So based on your requirement, you will define the HTML type which you are going to use. So I think now the digits are all gone.
After sub, the pattern is
R is replace. Replacing with space. Replacing with space. It will find this read, sorry, R is read, sorry, not RWB, right? Read, write, and what is for B? B is for what? Generally we use now RWB. RWB. Buffer, something, yeah. That's what RWB. Buffering, read, write, buffering, something is there, RWB we use generally. So that is what it is. R is for read, W is for write. Which one? No, no need. For this, it's a different pattern. We are looking for digits only, right? So, see, all the digits are gone. So this substitution pattern, the library is there where we can find these things. Now, I want you guys to find out the command to replace word with hyphen. Hyphen in round brackets. One second, let me check. Word with space and hyphen, or word with space.
Sir,
Word with space.
excuse me, sir.
So
we replace the digits, but the percentage symbol is still there, no?
that's what we have to remove that. No, they are called special characters.
Okay, okay.
So we need to find the format for removing word with space in round brackets, right? Not hyphen. We have round brackets, word with hyphen. Let us see. Replace word with hyphen in parentheses Python. How to remove text within parentheses? So we have a regex pattern here. Slash dot star slash or slash s hyphen s dot star. Which one? It remove digits. Capital words, capital letters, it's not working. It was earlier with the digit was there. Typically hyphen digit was there. Yeah, that was having some space. That's a different format. Now that's what we are trying to find out. In regex, the patterns are different. I think let us apply this pattern. 1 second. Yeah. COVID is equal to resub. Typically 5 it removed, no? 5 it removed. Typically is still there. No, I got it this pattern. Let us see what it will do. Oh, it removed everything.
Say you can put star and put plus or something.
Yeah, star means everything is gone.
Yeah.
Star means everything is gone. I have to re-import that content again. Don't use that one, huh? Everything is gone. Star means anything with it will go. Word with space in round brackets. Let's see what we can do with that. So we have this. Slash W matches a word and a bracket and stores the word for use later using parentheses. Slash S plus matches one or more white spaces, characters in the original string. Let us try this. Yeah, Harshita is given a code. Let us try this. Yeah, this thing worked there. Harshita has given this thing, that thing worked. I'm here. I'm sending the code in the mail. Thank you, Harshita. I think you guys are not there, no? In the chat. Online guys can pick it up from the chat. For the rest of the guys, I sent to the mail. So it removed all. Yeah, we'll take a break. Even brackets is removed, we need the word. If we have the text also, no problem, no? We can use the word. See, either the word in the brackets can be removed, or if you remove the brackets also, the words can be used, right? It is removing the brackets, round or square. Only brackets it's removing. The words are being retained. It is not removing the word. It is removing the round brackets and square brackets. So the Regis pattern here is removing only the round and square brackets. Okay, you can take your break. Neutral words lexicon. So tokenization is breaking the content either into sentences or into words. You can break the content into sentences, you can break it into words. No, it creates a what you call data frame, or it will create an array. It creates an array, we'll convert it into data frame. Because whenever you do anything, it converts into array. Okay, now we have to convert it into data frame. So to sentence tokenization, the delimiter is full stop. For word tokenization, the delimiter is space. Sentence tokenization we use predominantly for sentiment analysis. What is this sentiment in that particular sentence? Sentiment analysis is also done on words. You can also do it on words, word to word comparison. Whether the word is a positive word or a negative word. But it gives you more interesting analysis when you do it on sentences. When you do it on sentences, it will give you more interesting analysis. So let us do sent from NLTK dot tokenize import sent underscore tokenize. Sent underscore tokenize is for breaking the content into sentences. Sentences is equal to sent underscore tokenize COVID. LN of sentences. So 980 sentences it has created. It has broken the content into 980 sentences. So all of you got the same length? Some people might get 1 or 2 sentences here and there, but it should be somewhere around 980. Okay. Text blob based sentiment analysis. It generates two metrics. Polarity score is a float between -1 to 1. Polarity score is calculated based on positive or negative words lexicon comparison. So basically, this is the sentiment. This is the sentiment. Polarity score is the sentiment, which is between -1 to 1. -1 means negative sentiment, 1 means positive sentiment. 0 means neutral sentiment. It will be based on the comparison to the lexicon. Lexicon means list of words. Lexicon means list of words, which is already created by the researchers. List of positive words. I will show you those lists if they are available on GitHub. It also calculates subjectivity score. It also calculates subjective score, which is in between 0 to 1. And closer to 1 indicates high personal opinion without factual information, and closer to 0 indicates low personal opinion with factual information. So two things are calculated by this sentiment in text blob. The text blob will create two scores, subjectivity score and what we call polarity score. Polarity score is the sentiment and subjectivity score is the whether the statement is an opinion without factual information, is it a statement with factual information. So let us see what it is doing. Let us say S1 is equal to text blob, from text blob, import text blob. S1 is equal to text blob. India is the largest democracy. So S1 dot sentiment. Polarity is 0. That means neutral statement, no? It is not, it is a positive statement or a negative statement. We can't say it, right? India is the largest democracy. That's all. Huh? You can use any sentence. So I'm telling you the example, how it calculates. So let us say Tendulkar is greatest cricket batsman. See, polarity is 1, greatest is positive word, right? And subjectivity is also 1. Opinion. Polarity means it's a positive sentiment, right? It's a positive statement. If it is 1 means, polarity 1 means positive. Polarity -1 means negative. Polarity 0 means neutral. No, it's neutral. No? Largest is just neutral. There is no something called it's a positive or negative thing. See, greatest cricket batsman. It's a different thing. The context is there. No? So that is why polarity is giving you positive statement. It's a positive statement 1. Subjectivity is also 1. Because it's a without factual information. We'll try. What is it? Negative. Minus 0.5. If you use the word not, greatest, subjectivity is polarity is sentiment. Subject is opinion. Subjectivity is whether it is a personal opinion or not. This is personal opinion because there is no data. Suppose Tendulkar is greatest cricket batsman, scored 25,000 runs. Still subjectivity is showing it as 1. So if it is 0, it is closer to 0, it is factual information. But it is still taking it as personal opinion. Zero. Because the context of 25,000 runs is not there. Na? What the 25,000 means is not there. So it is giving neutral and neutral. Both are this is factual. Subjectivity is factual. This is correct. This is neutral because there is no sentiment there. So if I add greatest batsman, polarity is 1. Subjectivity is also going 1. Okay, so this is how it calculates. It compares with the pre-list words. There is a lexicon words. Based on that, it will compare. Now let us run the sentiment on our data. So we'll create a function def analyze underscore sentiment in brackets text colon analysis is equal to text block text if analysis dot sentiment dot polarity is greater than 0 colon is it greater than 0 what it means return positive elif analysis dot sentiment dot polarity double equals to 0 return neutral, right? Else return negative. So if the sentiment polarity is greater than 0, positive sentiment. If it is equal to 0, neutral sentiment. If it is whatever is else, it is considered as negative sentiment. So sentences is equal to PD dot data frame sentences. We are converting the sentences into a data frame. Or let me convert it as sentences DF. Sentences DF dot columns is equal to sentence. I am naming the column. Sentences DF square bracket sentiment is equal to square bracket string analyze sentiment of X for X in sentences DF dot sentence. This loops because our data is in data frame structure, right? And then we are trying to, we use these loops, see, we are not loops, this is a function we have created. We have created a function called analyze sentiment. You can use it anytime afterwards, just to do sentiment analysis. Loop means you have to write for X in, then you have to do the analysis, and this is basically a function with loop. You're creating a function called analyze underscore sentiment using a if loop. If the polarity is greater than this, positive. If it is less, negative or. So what happens is once you go into industry, you will be automating. This is called automation of things. You will be doing it regularly. You need not worry. There are a lot of editors you will have access once you join the job. We call them as code editors. There are code editors. Convert Java to Python or convert your code to Python. If you write a loop, if there is a mistakes in the loop, the editor will automatically correct it. So there are automated editors which are available for you to work in industry. So you'll be having access to those editors. Your companies will already bought them.
So when it like this, the only is the word keeper in the one word is doing something to yes, one positive.
It is.
So they do this positive. And
Subjective is positive means it's opinion. Subjective is open. Polarity is sentiment. Two things are coming, right? Polarity is sentiment, subjectivity is opinion. What is polarity? Negative. That's what now polarity is sentiment. See, we are using polarity. Polarity is sentiment. Subjectivity is opinion. We don't use subjectivity much. We are more bothered about polarity only. In sentiment analysis, polarity only. Polarity is sentiment. Hmm? You can use also unique. And unique is for NumPy. But our data is in data frame, right? And unique is a list or array function. If your data is in NumPy array, then we use n unique. But our data is in data frame. Data frame means value counts. We converted into data frame, PD.data frame. See, always better to work with data frames until you gain some expertise in arrays. And see, ultimately, when you join data, once you work for 2-3 years, you will be working mostly on arrays only. And a list or arrays only, because you will be doing coding on that part, or you will be applying functions on the array level data. But initial days of your career, you will be working with data frames. But you can work on data frames. I see people even today working on data frames because they are comfortable with data frames. It's just conversion, right? PD.data frame, that's all. And there is no data loss. Nothing happens to your data, no loss, nothing. So it's your choice. You want to work on arrays, keep it as array. You want to convert it into data frame and work on data frames, you are comfortable. Both functions are available. All the functions are related to arrays are available in data frame also now. Any, that's what default. If you run any function, output will always be list or array. In Python, any computation you are doing, whether it is a mathematical computation, whether it's a data structure computation, whether it is a scientific computation, or whether it is a pre-processing computation, default output will always be array. So any computations will be around large scale computations. Then you convert it into data frames. So data frame structure will help you to understand things very easily. I prefer data frames any point of time because you can avoid wastage of time. Time is very essential in data analytics. You have to go through. So convert it into a table, you can go through the table very easily because we are all adjusted to tables. Arrays, again, you have to look for square brackets, array to array. Then you have to look for delimiter, whether it is comma, space, then all those things. Avoid it by doing it into a table. In all cloud, you have that option. In clouds, you have that option. Constantly, I have seen large big research guys converting it to data frames and then analyzing it and then going back to array. Okay, all of you got the sentiments, the number of sentiments. So we got the sentiment analysis done. This is how we do the sentiments. Once you have done, we can convert it into nltk.tokenize import word tokenize. Word underscore tokenize. Just go to Google and see what is this NLTK word tokenize, what all functions we have. So in word tokenize, the arguments which we can give. Word tokenize. Where is word tokenize? Language is equal to English. Preserve line is equal to false. Okay, then we will go with COVID words is equal to word tokenize COVID. But mine is different, no? This is bank charger. Actually, you want the charger? I think I have. Okay, so COVID words is equal to square bracket W for W in COVID words. If W dot is all So stop underscore words is equal to set stop words dot words English. COVID words is equal to W for W in COVID words. If not, W in stop underscore words. COVID words is equal to W dot lower for W in COVID words. Which one? Here we are breaking it into words. So you can see here. So what is our original data? Sentences. So we have broken it into, right? So it has broken it into words based on space. The delimiter is space. Each word in quotes and comma. Stop words means is, a, and the. We don't want them, right? Is, a, and the. So a list of stop words are there. So list of stop words Python. So you can see the list. So, and this, I, where, all those things are considered as stop words. Where, when, what. Is all num. Just take it alphanumeric. Output will be same. See, method returns true if all the characters are alphanumeric, meaning alphabet and numbers. Yeah, we are just checking whether all of them are alphabets or not. We are just checking it. Before we go and all, we are trying to see if there are any special characters are there. Then special characters will be removed. Only the words and some numeric, alphanumeric, and see, alphabets, numbers, and alphanumeric will be retained. Rest of all will be deleted. So it will select only those things so that we can have the text. Lowercase means small letters. Capital will be converted into small. All letters must mean small letters, right? Where? Hello? Wait. But COVID is there, no small letter. You might forgot brackets. See, dot lower will convert it into lower. Nothing, no, nothing will be there. Just check your command one more time. Dot lower will brute force conversion into small letters. Yeah, they are there. Stop words. Sometimes it is not written. So still these there. Huh? Okay. We'll remove them. 1 second. We will not only see sometimes we might also see some irrelevant words also. So we will remove them. See that D got retained because of what you call some white space or something will be there. No? D underscore space or something might be there. That's why it got retained. Okay. Now let us see what the one of the analysis we do. Frequency analysis is done on words. One of the first things we do is frequency analysis. From NLTK dot probability, import frequency distribution. Word frequency is equal to frequency distribution COVID words. Word freq dot most common 50 words. Okay. I think stop words, all of them are there. It didn't remove. If not, str dot lower of W in stop words. Just let me run all the commands again. Yeah, now it removed. Now, there is a change in 101, str.lower w, and then remove that because stop words list is lowercase. Stop words list is lowercase, so it is, you have to convert the string to lower and then put it in the stop word, compare it with the stop words list. Then it will remove all the stop words. No, you have to run from the beginning or word sent and all. But off is not there for me. See? There is no off. Run from the 97, all the commands one more time, then you'll get it. If not, str.lower w in stop underscore words. Then it should remove the stop words. You should not get any stop words. Hmm? Okay. Now there is still problem in the list. What is the list problem? What is the problem in the list? Single letter words are there, right? So what is the type of COVID words? It's a list. So you have to remove all the single words from the Python list. Find out the code from Stack Overflow. From Stack Overflow, find out the code. How we will remove this. Okay, give me the code. Run it and tell me whether it is running or not. Guys, find the code which runs on Python list. All the single letter words should be removed. If you look at the output, what is the thing? We have this J, L, C, B like this, right? We have to remove them. Single letter words have to be removed. So I want you to write a check in Google Stack, sorry, in Stack Overflow, what is the code for removing from Python list? Got it? Anybody got the code? Let me add it here. Is equal to W for W in COVID words if length of W greater than 1. It's working, right? Yes. See, very simple. If length of the word is greater than 1. Or I think ET is there, but any other words, nothing, right? All the words are relevant. ET we will remove later. That's a single word, no? We can just remove it manually. Any other words we can retrieve, we can remove. Also, you can remove. Let us see if we can remove any other words. Those words also will remove. Yeah, you can write a for loop, or you can use the this is also loop only, right? Within the array. So square brackets means you are running the loop in an array or list, because our data is in the form of list, right? So type will give us the list. So in the list, we are running the loop. Length of the word should be greater than 1. All the single letters will be gone. So each text will give you different challenges. When you're working on medical data, we have to look at specific words like that. We will be working on. So we can still see there are words which can be removed. ET is one word we can remove. Any other words we can remove? ET is one word we will remove. Also we can remove, or we can keep also. ET is the one we can remove, right? Let me make it 100 and see the complete list so that we can see if any other words are there which can require removal. Only ET, right? Or let us do one thing. We'll make it greater than 2. And automatically ET will also be removed, right? We don't see any 2-letter words. We don't see any 2-letter words, right? All of them are starting from 3 letters. So we'll take greater than 2. ET is gone. Make it greater than 2, ET is gone. Only ET is the 2-letter word. We don't see any other 2-letter words. So we remove that greater than 2, we'll make it 3 as a minimum requirement. Now ET is also gone. Rather than got it? All of you? Okay. Now, from Wordcloud, import Wordcloud. COVID_words is equal to dot join COVID words. We'll combine everything into a single list. Wordcloud is equal to Wordcloud width is equal to 1000, comma height is equal to 500 dot generate COVID_words. PLT dot figure fig size is equal to 15, 10. PLT dot IM show, image show, Wordcloud, PLT dot axis is off, PLT dot show. You get the Wordcloud. The larger the word, the more the frequent is the word.
The fixed size is for the 15 comma 10. What is the
15,
fixed size is of-
no, the width and the height.
and then like what does it define?
Plot window. Generally, the plot window will not be this great, right? This big, right? So in the fixed size, plt.figure, we are defining the see here, width and height of the figure in inches. So I have used a negative indexing. Remove words means you are used negative. If it is equal to 1, you are used remove them. I have done selective selection. You have done the negative, I have done the positive. That is the difference. You can use any one.
So what can you improve on this image?
The most frequent words. The larger the font size, the bigger the frequency. Font size is equal to the frequency of the word. And second thing is, the word cloud will also tell you how effective your pre-processing is. If you see any special characters, numbers, you don't see anything here, right? So word cloud gives us two things. One, the frequency of the words. Larger font means it is coming most frequently. Second thing, whether your pre-processing is done properly or not. Are there any special characters? Are there any digits? Are there anything which is not make sense? Are there anything which is not capital or small letter like that, the whatever pre-processing, you can see here all the words are relevant. They are all relevant. They have been cleaned properly. There is nothing wrong with the pre-processing. So we got everything perfectly cleaned. So we can go ahead and do further analysis. So this is the job of the word cloud. Okay, so word cloud will help us to tell how effectively our pre-processing is done. Now we have very good what you call processed data. We can do further analysis. We clean up process only. We have not done anything other than clean up process. We are clean up process only we have done. So the pre-processing is the biggest task here. Once you have done the pre-processing, we have to convert the text to numbers. Otherwise, how will you do any analysis? Can you do any analysis on text? You can't do any analysis on text, right? So what we have to do is post pre-processing. text must be converted into numbers. Not simply numbers, a matrix of numbers. Otherwise, we can't do any analysis on text words, right? The words have to be converted into numbers. Now, there are two types of matrices which are created. Term document matrix or document term matrix. Two matrices are generally created, term document matrix or document term matrix. Now, the document here is sentences. Instead of document, we have to take it as sentences. So, if you are looking at term document or sentence matrix, terms or words will be on rows and document or sentence in columns. This we call it as term document matrix. Similarly, you have document term matrix. Document or, in our case, sentence. Here, terms or words will be on columns and document or sentence in rows. It is called document term matrix. Both matrices are sparse matrices. Sparse matrices means many zeros will be there in the data. There will be a lot of zeros will be there in the data. So sklearn dot feature underscore extraction dot text import count vectorizer. So count vectorizer is the function for document term matrix. So we have this called term document matrix or document matrix. In our case, it is sentences. Document means for us, our data is in sentences, right? So we are using sentence as our reference point. And the words and sentences. Now we have to convert it into matrix. So when I say matrix, what do I mean by is like this. You have to convert it into numeric. Data camp. You don't want data camp. So it's data science. See, sentences and terms. So this is the structure we have to bring the data to. Then only we can run algorithms. Here it is giving tweet as a reference point, but tweet is nothing but in our case it is sentence. Okay, and you can see both the matrices are sparse. Sparse means lot of zeros are there. See, there are many zeros in this matrix. So for sparse matrices, we have specific algorithms. Our normal machine learning algorithms will not run effectively on sparse matrices. So we have to use specific algorithms for running on sparse matrices. Okay. Right. We'll stop it here and we'll continue tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow we will discuss the other vectorizers also, and then we will convert the data, and then we will do cluster analysis. We can do topic modeling. All those things will be done. So any doubts in today's session, you can ask.